Welcome to Reaper Impossible Demands. Just made 20. Haven't gotten any experience at level 20 yet. This is my first try at an epic quest in Reaper mode. For these lobies anyways, I did some higher end stuff. So like at level lobies. And so I'm really curious to see how this is going to turn out. I'm going to try to do Reaper 4. I have never tried soloing a Reaper 4 before, so we'll see how it goes. But this is a really quick quest, so if it doesn't work out, I'm not going to be too heartbroken. It's not a big time investment, so we'll just ratchet it back, and, well, by the time you're watching this video, you'll already know from the title what Reaper mode I'm doing it on. So, let's take a look at where things are. On the enhancement side, this is exactly how I have it on my build post, so I have made no changes here. On the Reaper side, I'm up to 10 action points, so that's pretty cool. 9,000 to go until I get my inherent point of charisma, tier 3 and 8. That'll be cool. And the epic destinies, I'm doing something a little bit different than I have been doing lately. Now, I am an unyielding sentinel, so I know I have this on my build post, but I recently made some notes about how, and I talked about this in some videos I did with Voodu not too long ago, how, you know, with all the defensive past lives that I had built up, the epic past lives, the marshals and the divines that are just giving me all this bonus PRR and AC, for normal questing, I didn't feel like I needed to run in Sentinel anymore. It was really, really valuable when, you know, when I first started the Voodu Warlock project, she didn't really have any epic past lives. So running in Sentinel for normal questing was really huge. Like I said, after building up all those defensive epic past lives, I found that the added defenses for normal questing, I mean regular questing, not normal difficulty, but like regular, you know, epic elite and legendary elite questing, all those added defenses weren't necessary anymore. So I was running in Divine Crusader. However, in Reaper mode, I think I'm going to be back to Unyielding Sentinel for regular questing. So I have the Epic Destiny set up just like in my build post, but I have my twists a little bit different. Empyrean Magic, of course, is an absolute must for any kind of Enlightened Spirit. But because of all the healing penalties in Reaper mode, I decided to twist in Sacred Ground and Consecration. Now it's going to be added DPS and added healing to me and everybody around me. So I think Consecration, you know, Sacred Ground and Consecration has been a really popular choice for quite a while now, especially for melees, because it's great self-healing. But I think with Reaper mode, we're going to see a resurgence in the interest of using this. But we'll see. So I decided to go with those instead of picking up, like, in my build post right now I have Interrogation and, like, you know, the plus 30 light spell power. And then I also have Primal Scream, but, you know, I'll pick that up once I get to 30 and I get that 5th twist. And then I got Rejuvenation Cocoon. And I also have healing in the form of Renewal, and then I also have my temporary hit points, too, from all my different, you know, Warlock abilities. So I'm trying this. Like I said, this is my first epic lobby that I'm doing Reapers with. With the gear, I also made some changes here. Not a lot of changes, but Reaper has made it so, well, I don't want to say I've gotten lazy. I had gotten lazy with my gear, but there were a lot of times where I'm like, you know what, it's good enough, you know? It was good enough, and I wasn't going to stress about, you know, optimizing my gear. And the gear is still not optimized, but I'm definitely paying more attention because these Reaper quests are pretty serious. So let's see. I just crafted these. So I have found that the Everard's Black Tentacles has been really helpful, and I've been using it way more than I normally would. So I decided to craft some Insightful Conjuration and Conjuration Focus goggles, so that's plus 6 to the save to the DC of my Everards, and then Insightful Spell Penetration. Everards does have a spell pen check, so you know, there wasn't anything else in that extra slot I wanted to put, so I figured, you know, why not the Insightful Spell Penetration. Don't have anything in the green slot right now. Also, the armor is, you know, this is armor I would normally put on at 17, But I decided, well, normally I would use the Breastplate of the Shining Sun, which is the turn-in from the Cleric Commendations and Evening Star. I decided to go with this because it's a little bit higher armor bonus. You know, the other was, you know, it had Vitality and Resistance 6. Well, I decided to just slot up Resistance 6 here. I'm getting higher armor bonus out of it. I got Quality Healing Amp on here. I got the Mythic boost. I got higher Fortification. So I decided to go with this. This is a better choice than for level 20 armor. And then I'll switch to the Terrorweb Kite and Breastplate at 22. And so the only thing I was losing from the other would be Vitality, which I just decided to slot up. This is a crafted. This is the same. I've been using this for a few lives now. Dodge bonus 9, spell saves 8, parrying 4, diamond of intimidate 11. Also an item I've been using for a few lives now. This is crafted Insightful Con 4, Dexterity 9, Constitution 9, Sapphire Good Luck plus 2. Probably should be Charisma 9, and then just have Dex 6 over here. Instead I have Charisma 6 slotted up, and it's not a big deal. I mean, 3 more Charisma isn't going to do a whole lot for me, but it would help, you know, it'd bump up my saves on my average by another 1 or 2, so probably should be that way. Kundrak Delving Boots for the all-on freedom of movement. This is from the Vault of Night raid. Dashing Gloves, awesome item for any caster doing sonic damage. Caster Bards, Fey Pact Warlocks, just love it. Quality Perform 4, Perform Effects Sonic Spell Power, Quality Charisma 2, Resonance 108, Sonic Lore 16, and Topaz of Death Block in there. This is another craftable. This is one of the old double-slotted blanks. I've got Insightful Physical Sheltering 11, and then Sheltering 24, Radiance Lore 16, slotted up with Strength 6 and Vitality 20. The Strength is actually redundant, so probably should figure out something else to put in there, because I got Strength on the necklace right now. This is Supreme Tyrant Green Steel Belt of Mineral. This is 45 extra hit points, and then the extra con skills, Protection 5, Heavy Fortification, some of it's redundant. Heavy Fort's redundant now from the armor. Nightsinger's Mantle. So I have this level 20 version, which is, I also have the level 13 version. So this is the elite version that I have slotted up for level 20. I got Spellcraft 11 in there, Charisma 6 slotted, Perform 15, Blindness Immunity, and the Nightsinger's kind of cool. Chance on Sonic spell hit, target is blinded for 6 seconds. So this is new too. I was using the Empowered Dragon Scale. It wasn't doing a whole lot for me though, so I decided to try something different. I decided to go with Heal Amp because, again, with these Reapers, the self-healing penalty is just harsh. And then Fire Absorption 27, I thought that would help to mitigate, you know, some damage. And I wanted to put Insightful Charisma in there, but I didn't have the collectibles, so maybe soon. The Heroic Vim and Vigor, slotted with Master's Gift. This has Strength 7, Greater False Life, Greater Heroism, all on Natural Armor 6. A lot of this is redundant, but it's got all on Greater Heroism, which I like. Normally I'd be wearing the Pansophic Circlet here. That doesn't do a whole lot for me. Yeah, I could get, you know, I already have Insightful Radiance on the weapon. I could, you know, the Insightful Potency, though, could affect my Resonance spell power. And then the Quality Potency, but it's just not a whole lot. I decided to stick with this for the few extra spell points, the Charisma skills, for now. I will be switching to at least the Legendary Pansophic Circlet by the time I hit 28. But even that, you know, I'm not sold that that's the must-have item for this Warlock. But we'll see what happens. Okay, you got the Fanyan. This has been the same since level 14. The Sapphire of Natural Armor 4 is redundant now because I have higher on the Vim and Vigor. No Arcane Spell Failure. Arch Magi, Greater False Life is also redundant from the Vim and Vigor. But hey, it gives me a decent shield to use with no Arcane Spell Failure. Maybe I should look at crafting one, because I do have a large shield mithril blank. I'm going to look into that. And then this weapon I've been using for a few lives in Radiance 111, Insightful Radiance 55, and I put Insightful Balance in the extra slot. There wasn't really anything exciting to put there. I'm not looking to do melee damage. You know, any melee damage I do is just a bonus. I put Insightful Balance there because, you know, I'm a tank. And then I got it slotted up with a Meteoric Star Ruby just for fun. Okay. Let's try Reaper 4. $1,600 hit points at level 20. I love it. It's really laggy. Prepare to die. If the Reapers don't kill me, the lag will. Bring her away from that door. If I die, I'm just gonna keep it and then do R3 and, you know, show it for the video. This is all for posterity. These are the early days of Reaper mode, and someday we'll look back at this and laugh. Like, I can't believe you couldn't do Reaper 4. You suck. I saw somebody post that they thought it was funny that, like, a lot of the veterans forgot how to play, and, you know, I don't know if I'd put myself in that category, but, you know, got a little lazy. You know, this is making, these Reaper quests is making me have to get back on my toes. It's my first quest at 20, so I'm not used to using certain resources at my disposal yet, like Cocoon and Renewal. And I mean, obviously I've used those before, but, you know, I've been heroic questing and just not in the habit of using those. Let's see what the spell powers are at, just for a point of reference. And you can see the other numbers there. So Light 417, Sonic 260. That seems a little low. With all the temporary hit points though, and the consecration and the renewal and the cocoon, it's just lots of different forms of healing going on, which is great for these Reapers. We'll see what happens when I get into the next room. Am I just going to get overwhelmed? Holy crap. we'll just let some of these, some of this healing kick in here. Good God. Wow. Okay, Reaper 3's next. Alright, I ran straight back. Now we're going to try Reaper 3. Drink a Yugo pot this time. Wow, that was, I had my doubts. I was not confident at all that I could solo Reaper 4. And like I said, I never tried it before. I haven't even tried to solo a whole lot of Reaper 3s. So this is going to be a new experience, especially, because it's in epics. Notice that my spell points and my hit points went back to max right away when I stepped in. So that's, if you're not aware, because Reaper's a little bit newer, that you're treated as if you rested when you step into Reaper mode. And when I shouldn't say that. You get your spell points and hit points back. I don't know if it's considered the same as a rest. I'll have to look to see if you get clickies back and stuff. That'd be pretty cool if you did. I don't think you do, though. No. Looking at my belt, I had 2 charges on my belt, and now I have 0. That's the stone skin clicky. And that's something that I wouldn't even usually slot up on the hotbar, just because it's just not necessary. But in these Reaper modes, it's nice. Everything, every little advantage you can get. Tonight we have a Reaper at level, so level 20 Tower of Despair planned, and I think I'm going to fill the group. I'm going to do a video of that, and of course we'll post it as long as things don't go. Well, I guess if we get completion, yeah, I'll post it. If we get smoked, then I won't, but you'll see. If the next video is Tower of Despair, then we did it. If not, then it didn't work out so well. I think we're just going to do Reaper 2, but we'll see. Reaper! Wow, what a big difference between Reaper 4 and Reaper 3, huh? I mean, this is no problem. Cleaning it up. I didn't even notice before if maybe there was more chance or something, but this guy's getting some hits on me. Ooh. Did I speak too soon? I'm gonna run away. Thank you. Come again. so normally this is the part of the quest where I let these guys go, and then I just go on autopilot. So let's see if I can afford to do that. So it would be sticking it on focus blast, turning on auto attack, and then just doing this. Look at that. She's getting some hits. Oh, that is scary. Okay, I can't do that. Right, I gotta put the aura back on, need those temporary hit points. Well, so far I'm able to stay ahead of it. I have 15 minutes left. I think I can kill her in the next 15 minutes. But I'm having to, keep him in the cocoon and renewal. Obviously the aura, consecration is all necessary to keep me up. Remember, I got that fire absorption item too. She's hit me with all this fire. If I didn't have that... Jeez, oh Pete's. Don't make me drink my potion of eternal flask of rum. I'm still having tons of fun with these Reapers, like I mentioned we're doing TOD tonight, so like I'm getting this event together and I'm really looking forward to it. Tower of Despair is normally not raid that, I mean, at level, we would, at level 20, if we do the flagging quest and then go in there and do Tower of Despair with whatever we had on Elite, even if it was just 2 or 3 of us. No big deal, just for fun. And that was fun and all, but to make an event out of it, that's really cool. And we're gonna have to work at it. It's not gonna be a gimme, And I'm like, I'm telling everybody Reaper 2, but maybe we'll do Reaper 3 if we get like a big turnout or something. I think we might be able to fill it. I mean, at level, have everybody like level 18 to 20-ish, nobody over 20 to get maximum Reaper bonus. And it should be a fun challenge. It'll be old school. Well, kind of old school. Back in the day when we didn't have epic destinies, but... Well, there you have it. Me getting treated like a punk in R4. And me getting cocky in R3 and almost eating my words. That would have been embarrassing because I would have had to force myself to leave that in the video, dying in R3 after being like, oh, this is easy. Well, thanks for watching. I'm really looking forward to doing more Reapers all through 30. Gonna be lots more videos. I want to, I always want to be real about how my builds are performing. I'm not, I'm not gonna be like, oh, 10 skull, like I'm keeping it real, so you guys can see, how it performs, and I try to show these numbers so you guys get a feel for, you know, where things perform, how things perform with these kinds of numbers, and so on. And for those of you who are following my build, you get to see like how it goes. These crazy reapers. Okay, guys, if you have any questions about my build, you can respond in my build post in the Warlock forum. If you're on Sarlona, you're welcome to send me a tell.